you struggle to stay focused and be productive? Are you constantly bombarded by tech notifications? In today's episode, we'll look at the weapons of mass distraction, what it has caused, and how to manage it to have great productivity. Let's start by defining what distraction is. Right, the word distraction first came into play in the mid-15th century, and it means the drawing away, right? The drawing away of the mind or attention. Aside from the obvious impact to productivity, on the extreme end, distraction has also caused many road accidents and loss of precious lives all over the world. By the way, are you aware attention spans are at an all-time low for us human beings? The average human attention span, right, in the year 2000 is about 12 seconds, right? By the time we are in 2013, right, it has dropped from 12 seconds to 8 seconds. And just so you know, a goldfish has got 9 seconds of attention span, okay, which is longer than a human being in 2013. Shocking, huh? Now, apart from our smartphones, we also have wearables. Is it any wonder why we are struggling to focus in this high-tech age? The problem has escalated so seriously, we've come up with terms like phantom vibration syndrome or ringxiety, which is perceived vibrations from a device that is not really vibrating. There are numerous weapons of mass distraction. Let's enumerate and name some of them. We've got WhatsApp, Facebook, SMS, right, which is also known as short message service, voice calls, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, emails, Skype, TV, etc. We won't go into sophisticated models of estimating how much distraction costs. For simplicity's sake, let's say your time is worth about $100 an hour, right? $100 an hour. If you lose an hour or two each day, that's around $200 right there. Over a month, that's $6,000. In a year, that's $72,000. Can you imagine the impact over the entire lifetime for just one human being? So here's the thing really. If being purposeful and productive is truly important to us, we got to ask ourselves, for each of the channels I named just a while earlier, am I using this strategically and profitably? Again, am I using this strategically and profitably, right, for each of the channels? In other words, we've got to go through each platform we use and be truthful with ourselves, right? We have got to become acutely aware and highly conscious of how each impacts us. For the platforms that aren't serving us at all, we got to avoid it completely. TV, for example. For the ones that are necessary yet not important at all times, we've got the option to turn off their notifications. And the easiest way to aid us in doing so is by being mindful and understanding the cause of not doing so. For what it's worth, I find it interesting and ironic at the same time. We're using one piece of technology just to curb or deal with distraction arising from technology itself. Now, allow me to share with you what I personally do to give myself the best space for productivity. I pre-communicate to my loved ones, especially my wife and partner, of my intention to focus, and also share with them my production hours. Once I'm done communicating, I simply turn off my 4G, LTE, or Wi-Fi mode. This way, they minimize the need to communicate with me unless absolutely necessary. On this note, you can also inform them ahead of time of when you'll next come online, check your phone, etc. For tools like Skype, allow yourself to go into offline mode unless you're actively using it. When it comes to emails, there is absolutely no need to check it 10 or even 20 times a day. In most cases, you simply need to determine and designate 2 to 3 specific times a day to manage it. Do give each of your tasks your undivided attention. Right? No multitasking allowed. Great work seldom comes out of it. Right? So each night before you sleep, turn on airplane mode so you won't be disturbed by unimportant notifications. In this way, you get a great night's rest so you can begin each day fresh and excited, right? Begin each day fresh and excited. And quite certainly, your mind and body will thank you for it. As we wrap up, we've talked about the consequences of distraction, and I've also shared my ways in which I manage the weapons of mass distraction. I hope you'll employ one or more of these suggestions so you can obtain greater productivity for yourself. Thank you for giving attention to this. You'll find more strategies for higher productivity at kelvinchan.org. Thank you. Hey, thank you for listening. Do take a moment now and like this episode, leave a comment, and also subscribe to not miss out on new episodes. Once done, check out your next episode. Want to connect? Do so at kelvinchan.org and also on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Stay well and talk soon.